Welcome to match day 5 in the AFC Champions League Elite. This is an East region game between Shandong Taishan of China and Malaysia's Johor Darul from the Jinan Olympic Sports Centre. This is how the East region table looks after 4 rounds. Johor well placed with 7 points from 4 games. Shandong with just the 1 victory and with work to do. Top 8 qualify for the knockouts. It has been a bright but cool day in eastern China. The breeze is making it a cold one for the fans. Local time is coming up to 8 o'clock. There's no two ways about it. Shandong Taishan are in a difficult moment. They finished 5th in the Chinese Super League earlier this month, failed to qualify for next season's continental football. On Saturday, another route into the Asian Elite was shut off when they lost the cup final. And they're hardly setting the competition alight in this first edition of the Champions League Elite. After a win, a defeat and a draw in their first 3 games of the league stage, Shandong then went down 4-2 at Pohang Steelers. Head coach Choi Kang-hee has made 5 changes to the side that started that game 3 weeks ago. 3 of those changes are at the back. They've dropped the right back and the left back and one of the centre halves. We think it will be a back 4, and Xi Weneng is going to come in at right back, and Lu Yang at left back, and Zhao will be one of the centre halves. So the back line looks like this, with the captain Wang Da-li in goal, Xi Weneng at right back, Marcel Scalezi and Zhao Zhanfei at centre-back, with Lu Yang at left-back. The holding midfielder will be Won Chun Yu. The 4 midfielders, Lu Binbin on the right, Li Wan Yi and Abdululam, who comes in for his first Champions League game of the season, in the middle. Chen Pu will play wide left. And instead of Zika up front, Shandong have gone with Bi Jan Hao, and he has scored 2 goals in his 2 appearances in the Champions League so far. Can't emphasise enough how much Shandong need a result this evening. Well, the opposition, JDT, they field the same 11 that won 3-0 at Ulsan 3 weeks ago. Their head coach, Hector Bidoglio, plays or likes to play a 3-4-3. So it's Andoni Subiore in goal. The 3 at the back will be Park Jong-hyung, Eddie Israfilov and Shane Lowry, the 3 centre-backs. Oscar Arribas will play right wing-back, Murillo left wing-back. The 2 holding midfielders will be Nacho Insa, who also captains the side, and Ike Underbarina. And then up front, Arif Ayman, really looking forward to seeing him play. He has 4 goals in his 4 appearances. Down the middle will be Juan Munez, and wide left, Jorge Obregon. Johor are smashing the Malaysian Super League, unbeaten after 14 games. They've won 13 of those. They lead the league by 11 points. Like Shandong, they began this journey with a draw, a win and a defeat, but that 3-0 win at home to Ulsan last time out has put the Malaysian side in a strong position at the halfway stage of this league phase. This is Shandong's 12th appearance at this level of club football, and they qualified through the playoffs as runners-up in the Chinese Super League, beating Bangkok United on penalties to reach the main draw. And last year they equalled their best result in the AFC Champions League by reaching the quarter-finals, where they lost to the eventual champions Yokohama. Johor are taking part in Asia's top club competition for the 10th time. They swept all before them domestically last season, winning both the league and the cup. In 2022 they reached the second round, but their best result on the international stage was winning the AFC Cup in 2015. Home side in all orange, led by their goalkeeper. The away side, when they take their warm-up jackets off, will be in dark blue. And perhaps the lack of a crowd is a reflection of how Shandong are doing. You may notice that Taishan is the assistant coach who's in charge from the sidelines tonight. That's because the head coach, Choi Kang-hee, is serving a suspension after he refused to leave the field. They've got it down as a 4-3-3. We'll have to see how that pans out. Some firepower on the bench. Krizan, Zeka, Kiashvili all have a goal in them. That is the away side, dark blue with the red stripes. Real mixture of nationalities, not so much for Shandong. Two skippers, Dali, Shandong Taishan, the experienced goalkeeper, 38 caps for China. Johor skipper is Nacho Inser. Ali Reza Fagani is tonight's referee. He's from Australia via Iran. The other on-field officials are also from Australia, as is the video assistant referee Alex King, who will check goals, penalties, straight red cards and cases of mistaken identity. This is the lineup that JDT have sent out for this evening. Murillo, number 11, who plays as a wing-back, is on 2 yellow cards. Another one, and he will miss the next game. They've gone for a 4-2-3-1. We'll have to see how that shapes up. Plenty of firepower on their bench as well. Heberty scored a hat-trick in their last competitive game, which was in the Malaysia Cup last week, when it was very much a second-string team that JDT sent out. Won the first leg with ease, 3-0. And their next game will be the second leg of that competition in Malaysia. They are a big fish in a small pond in Malaysia, and they're trying to make waves with the big boys in the AFC Champions League Elite. good start is absolutely essential for Shandong. It has just been disappointment after disappointment of late. Coach hasn't helped himself by getting a long ban after refusing to leave the field when he was sent off against Vissel Kobe. And finishing fifth in the Chinese Super League and not qualifying for any of the continental club competitions is a real issue. It's an appeal for something, but JDT have the ball for the first time. And they're moving forward with purpose. One in the middle, and that needed to be cut out. Was one who was making good ground. That is the assistant coach. He's the athletic coach, Chang Tan. First set piece of the game. Less than 2 minutes on the clock, and it's gone to the away side. Two in the 6-yard box for Shandong, marking space, and the goalkeeper comes, and it's a straightforward catch for Wong Da-Li, whose form has been a little bit patchy, it has to be said, against Pohang Steelers in that 4-2 defeat. He did let one slide under his grasp, but he is a very experienced keeper. Leads the side this evening. That is Johor's head coach, Hector Bidoglio. Born in Argentina, played for Venezuela. This is his second spell at the club, and doing very well. They've only lost one game in 30, which is pretty much 12 months. Was to Guangzhou on match day 3 in this competition. Otherwise, this is a side that is used to winning, used to getting their own way, and used to scoring lots of goals. They've won their last 5 games in all competitions without conceding a goal, so the coach has got the balance right. They've nipped in here. More defending needed. That was Zhao, who's playing his first Champions League game of the season. Looks like he indeed is playing at centre half. So Shandong really ringing the changes. And there's only a couple of players who featured in the Cup final on Saturday. That was a game they really had to win. They lost 3-1 to Shanghai Port, who are the best team in China at the moment. So Johor has started confidently. Very confidently. That's going to come off a Johor player last. So Arif Ayman, the 22-year-old who's made such an impression this season. Malaysia international, 4 goals in 4 appearances in the Champions League. Homegrown talent, massive favourite with the crowd. Throw-in goes the way of the home side. Really, the left wing back is arguing about something, but I think the throw-in maybe it did go the other way. So Shandong building an attack for the first time. Powerful header away, good defending. Well, that's not a great clearance, that's hooked it back right into the danger area, and Shandong have the ball back. That was not clever defending from JDT. Weneng can't get across him, but does win a corner. So as suspected, he is playing on the right-hand side. Shane Lowry minding his defensive duties there. Now we have a corner for Shandong. Let's see what they have up their sleeves. Oh, powerful header, really well worked, good delivery as well, and that was close. Bi Jin Hao already got a couple of goals in this competition, and that was very nearly a third. He gets ahead of his marker. There's three around him, but nobody really challenges him for the ball, so really good movement off the ball, excellent delivery, and a little warning for JDT. Lovely turn and pass. Covering though is Lu Bin Bin. Tight over there. Nicely worked by JDT, and a little bit of time and space for Shane Lowry. He is Australian by birth, represented Ireland, came up through the Aston Villa youth system, played for Leeds and Millwall. So there's some pedigree in this JDT side. But Lowry is now 35 years old. There's a few the wrong side of 30 on both sides, and Shandong, you feel, is an ageing squad. Wanye, Munez, nice and tidy. Can collect. So there's an argument between Munez and the referee. I don't know what that was about, but fairly stern telling off as the ball goes out of play on that far side. So game has yet to really take off. Just that one sniff of a half chance for Bi Jin Hao from the corner. Inter, nicely done. Murillo looks down the line. It's a good pass. Obregon. Murillo once more. It's Good defending from Shandong, got out there in numbers. Insa. And they win a free kick. They weren't really going anywhere. And it's a silly one to give away by Lu Bin Bin. There's just no need to make the challenge. I mean, there's just... He's got his back to goal, just a little bit of jockeying, and they were in control of that situation as Shandong, but having given away a set piece, opportunity for the bigger guys to come up from the back. Israfilov is one of the big centre-backs that will surely be a target. Delivery's just not good enough. Now Shandong might be able to counter here. That will surely be a foul, yes indeed. Oscar Arribas making sure that Shandong weren't going anywhere. First involvement of the game for Abdullam. The one making his first appearance in this competition. As Shandong are searching for the winning formula, and although they did have a good end to their league season and a little unbeaten run of 6 games, they just haven't been able to turn it on in the really big games, the games that matter. And now this is pretty much all they have going for them at the moment, and not in the top 8, and therefore not in the positions that will qualify for the knockouts early next year. Three rounds to go after this one. Another set of matches next week, and then the competition takes a 2-month break until February. Rounds 7 and 8 will be played, and then in March, round of 16. Which the top 8 qualify. And then the quarterfinals, semi-finals and final. The whole shebang moves to Saudi Arabia in April, with the final in May. Lowry not falling for that. Pitch is in pretty good nick, given that it's had a season of wear and tear. All seems to be running true. There are a couple of little patches that are barer than the rest of it, but looks okay. Inside the fullback didn't quite come off for JDT. Nunes chasing. Shandong have it back. Si Weneng, 2 for company. Oh, couldn't quite thread it through. You could see what they were trying to do. That's a clever ball. A little bit of space on that far side. And perhaps the wrong option taken. There was a man overlapping on the left, and Chen Pu went for goal. Well, the arm was close to the body, and no indication at VAR. took a second look at that. Just double checked to make sure. Inter. He's another one the wrong side of 30. He's the wrong side of 37. Likes to dictate play from deep, and he hasn't really been able to impose himself on the game in the first 15 minutes or so. That's a late challenge. A painful one, but it certainly wasn't deliberate. Coming together. I think it will be a free kick to JDT. Obregon gets up. These are the away fans. Difficult to say who will be the happier of the two coaches. No real pattern to the game. No suggestion that either side is in a position to dominate. Israfilov is back on his feet. First time ball is a little bit hopeful. Rebus chasing. Insa read that really well. Just shuffled across. Here he is, very good in tight spaces. The move breaks down and Shandong can launch a counter-attack. Siwaneng gets past one. It's a foot race. Oh, Murillo did well. Used all his experience and nicked the ball away. And suddenly it's JDT who are on the march. Ayman is clipped. Wan Yi. Nearly got through, but then commits the foul. And we've heard a little bit too much of the referee's whistle already in this game. Just niggly little fouls. But it is interrupting the flow. The game hasn't settled into any pattern, hasn't settled down yet. Plenty back. I don't think keeper could pick that up. Insa with the challenge, but ball is loose. Murillo decides forward is the way to go. Obregon is chasing, and away by Wangali. Fair, says the referee. Murillo comes away with the ball and the cross is cut out by the first man. So JDT have it back. Just starting to get a grip on possession. And Zubia Ore goes long with his left foot. It's neat and tidy. Unda Barina. with keeping possession. John Hyung helping it on. Ali Feynman. It's Rafilov. Insa. Ball is threaded through. Problems here. Good goalkeeping. Got close to him. Obregon, really good running off the ball. Spotted the gap. The pass was excellent as well, but the goalkeeper knew what was going on. Onside, really well timed run. Goalkeeper gets out really close to the Colombian striker, making sure there was no sight of goal. Sharp move from JDT. I don't know how the referee missed that. And now here's a chance for Siwanang. Still a chance. Insa with the challenge. I think Undabarina, they're furious at the challenge up the field, which the referee missed. I mean, it was an obvious foul, and that's why they're getting upset. There's no way that that was a penalty, although I'm sure there. Ribas was fouled, and that's why Murillo gave the referee a mouthful. Oh, I don't know, you know. I don't know. So Undabarina it is with the yellow card. So what is going on? It's clearly not a penalty. Another yellow card. He needs to be careful here, the referee, because he's just losing his grip a little bit, and it all stemmed from that missed foul. And the JDT players have to calm down as well. Munez with yellow. And the JDT players have to regain their composure and concentration and defend this corner. Yuan Yi, and the delivery is not what was required. Nicely done. Just too far ahead of Ali Feynman, who was the front runner. For the referee's sake, he could do with just a little period of calm. Unchallenged header forwards. Ayman trying to turn it round the corner. Rebus was the intended target. Well blocked by Yuvang. Is Rafilov. It's an odd ball and didn't really work. There's a lot of talking going on between the players. I mean, it's a little bit of a disjointed game. And you could understand why Shandong would be nervy. I mean, it's a big one for them. They have to win this. They have to win their home games from now on. Any reversal will not quite spell the end, because we're only just over halfway through this league stage, but it would make life extremely difficult for them. Although it's not quite a free hit for JDT, they are in a pretty good position. Trying to play some nice football, but it breaks down. Oh, that was clever. Dulan with the quick footwork. Oh, not for the first time a player slips on the... Well, I don't think that's... It didn't sound like a running track, and now the referee is going to have to sort out a little bit of this. There was a little coming together right on the touchline. And Siwaneng, it was really the slip that did for him. But that running track sounded really hard. I mean, you could hear his studs on it, so just there. And then there, you see how he slips? It's not really a running track, is it? The referee does well to sort that out without showing a card, but all a little bit unnecessary. Adds to the spice in the contest between those two on this near side. Work the ball around nicely, JDT, keeping possession, probing for openings. Lots of movement off the ball, always options for the passer. That's deflected. They'll do well to keep hold of that. Oi! Head was low, according to the referee. Murillo let the ball do the work, and then the cross is a really good one, and it's going to get through. Ivan, terrific save! Oh, brilliant from the goalkeeper. Outstanding goalkeeping. Arif Ayman, odds on to hit the back of the net. Brilliant goalkeeping from Wong Da-Lee. It's come at a cost. That little move there from Maria was good. The cross was really good. Mistake in defence. Ayman, half volley. I mean, goalkeeper did brilliantly. Ribas couldn't do anything with the rebound, but it was Arif Ayman. Oh, he caught that sweetly. But again, the goalkeeper trying to get as close as he can, did a really good job there. That's why he's, or was, a top international keeper. That was brave. Can't quite believe it. You could hit the ball that sweetly, that close to goal, and it doesn't go in. Fantastic cross from Murillo. There was a defensive error in there. The centre-back should have cut that one out. So bailed out by some fantastic goalkeeping. I think half an hour in, we can see who's the better side. The side with more confidence. no advantage accrued from that foul. Goalkeeper came charging out like he wanted the ball, but it was too risky. That's a foul. Si Wenang is getting some stick here. Asking Obregon to calm down. That was the foul, and then it goes in hard on the winger. It's been quite physical. Now the referee's trying to sort something out on the bench. And nobody's really happy with the referee at the moment, including the Shandong goalkeeper. The side came close to scoring a minute or so ago. They've had the better of the first half an hour, more of the ball, more of the chances. Substitutes has picked up a yellow card. Murillo, good reading of the game. Obregon, physical. Muniz trying to thread it through. Ayman is in. Goalkeeper comes. Referee says goal kick, quite rightly, I think. It's not a dive though. He's gone for the ball. And Wang Dalei can say what he likes, but Ayman is entitled to go for the ball there. And he does get it, and he's just trying to hurdle the keeper. Does he get the touch? Yes, he does. And there's nowhere for him to go. Not a foul, not a dive, goal kick, play on. Oh, unless VAR has something to say about it. Good refereeing. Marcel Scalesi and Xiao Chenfei, they won't have played together all that much, if at all. Doing okay, clean sheet at the moment. Ayman again, what a menace he is. Keeps hold of the ball under a little bit of pressure and forces the goalkeeper into another save. Insert. JDT starting to take a firm grip on proceedings. 10 minutes to go to half-time. Oh. And Maria, who popped up from left wing-back, almost in at inside right. So Shandong having a few problems coping with the off-the-ball running of Johor. Lowry gets a talking to for use of the arm in easing Si Weneng off the ball. Well, he's been involved in the game, Si Weneng. Looping cross that evades everybody, but somebody does get a clip. It's a corner, and that's not going to please the JDT players at all, and they are getting, well, the captain's furious, and the referee is just losing a little bit of respect from the JDT players. Did it get a nick? It didn't appear to. So they will be furious if anything comes from this corner. Chen Pu to swing it over and swing it in. It's flicked on, and Shane Lowry completes the clearance. Still work to do for the visiting defence. They can't get it clear. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, what an opportunity. Inter says sorry. What was he doing? He gave it straight to Lu Bin Bin. Just here, look at this. Bang, there. Oh no. Well, that wouldn't have been about who got a touch or not at the corner. That would have been about a terrible defensive pass from the skipper. Little bit of encouragement for Shandong. They've been on the back foot for most of this half. So just providing a little bit of a goal threat there. Munez. There's Rafilov. No real press from Shandong. They're happy to get into their shape and sort of, I suppose you'd call it a mid-block. They're not defending too deep. They have been driven back by the opposition. It's Rafilov. Almost lost control of the ball, but JDT have it back, and it's with Lowry. Murillo is another one who's been involved in the game. He loses the ball and almost got it back, but lost it again. That's a nice little layoff. Good football, really good from Shandong. Excellent tackle. It's Rafilov, and then Inter whipping the ball away. Good passage of play, this. And the early cross is cut out. It's good football from both sides. Inter gets there first. Park. Obregon did well to hold on to the ball under pressure, helped onto this near side where it's Shane Lowry. That's a good pass. Munez just misread the run of Obregon. They would have been in. Si Weneng let the ball bounce, and he's lucky to get the foul. Miscontrolled, and that invited the challenge. It's a bit of a puzzle, really, why there's so much, especially goal-scoring talent left on the bench by Shandong. Krizan has got a lot of goals. Zeka's in the goals as well. Kiashvili can make things happen, and all three of them on the bench. That's nice. Now, just for a second, it's 4 against 2. Siwaneng, if he'd have got that pass right, it would have been interesting. Still there though for Shandong. Lu Yang couldn't collect first time, retrieves the ball. Murillo will have time to clear. Really good from Obregon. That's what you want from your centre forward, surrounded by players, but maintains possession, lays it off. Time and space for his midfielders. Ayman, only one way he's going. Just a little bit of a miscommunication with Obregon. That's misplaced, and JDT have it back. Little pocket of space, found by Ayman again. Oh, lovely reverse pass! Flags up. They were lucky, Shandong. JDT got through. Arif Ayman again. Let's have a look. Yes. He's a yard off. So those two, Arif Ayman and Jorge Obregon, working really well together. Much livelier than their Shandong counterparts. Allowed to run. Allowed to get through. Really good play. Needed clearing. Ball was out on that far side. Again, allowed to turn, he just drifts past one man, past two, past three. I said I was looking forward to seeing him play. I really enjoyed his first 45 minutes, though he is down injured. And then eventually Nacho Inter has too much to say, and he is the third JDT player to find his way into the book. I think all three have been descent as well. It doesn't look good for Ayman. Some of the tackling was a bit desperate. Obregon is from Colombia and Wong is Chinese, so anybody's guess which language they are conversing in. Confirmation of the yellow card for the JDT skipper. I think they'll be fairly pleased with their side's first 45 minutes. They've looked the more threatening. Haven't really been troubled at the back. There was a set piece early on where they lost a runner, and it was a firm header, but a yard and a half wide. Sort of drop ball, I suppose. Ince's cross. Murillo knew he wasn't going to reach the header, so he just backed off to win the second ball, and Shane Lowry slips. He's out of the game at the moment, the centre-back on this left-hand side. He's now back on the pitch and trying to get back in position. Here he is on the ball. Munez coming deep. Ayman is back on his feet. Couldn't quite thread it through to Munez. Playing with so much confidence, Ali Feynman, and the ball in for Obregon was a good one, but he couldn't direct his header on target. Probably didn't have quite enough pace. So last knockings of the first half. Ince takes a blow to the head, and that's a free kick to JDT. So last opportunity for them to get some of their big guys up. They opt to take it short. Back to goal. He's done well to fashion a cross, and they've given it to Ayman. Not sensible. Murillo couldn't quite get his shot off under pressure. Arribas will have to chase to get back into position. Ince was reluctant to go too far across. And Shandong do well to work it out to this near side. Can't quite keep the ball in play. Siwanang bundled over off the ball. Wan Yi with the cross. Oi! That was a body check. It's been lively between those two. The referee has had to keep an eye on it. Nicely worked again. Murillo calling for it this near side. It breaks down. Rivas did well on the stretch. It hits Ayman and goes out of play for a goal kick. And the referee blows for half-time, goalless, but only because Wong Dale in the Shandong goal saved a perfectly struck half volley from Arif Ayman. And the visitors did have the ball in the net towards the end of the half. Ayman playing in Obregon, but he was well offside. Johor Darul Tazim, the better of the two teams, but at half-time it's Shandong 0, Johor 0. Welcome back to the second half. 0-0 between Shandong Taishan and Johor Darul Tazim. It looks like there will be a change at half-time for the home side. Zeka and Krizan are on. Two Brazilian forwards. As I mentioned that in the first half it was a little bit of a mystery why they weren't on from the start. Wu Xinghan also on. He plays on the left wing. So Shandong have identified what they needed to change at half-time, and they didn't really have too much up top. So they have rectified that situation. No changes, as far as I can tell, from JDT. Arribas, too easy. Inter tidying up. He's bypassed this time, though. And straight away, Shenpu is in. Oh! How did he miss? How did he miss? Was there a hint? I think that's onside, so it's great running, and they were in. Israfilov had a look. Oh, my word. Oh dear. I can't recall seeing a worse miss this season, this year. Almost instant dividends for Shandong. The ball is out of play on that far side. It's an open goal. Just has to get over the ball and keep it down. Oh, now JDT are in. Keeper in the way. Arribas didn't get a clean shot on it. But the gaps are opening up. Onside. Not sure he got great contact on that. It's accurate enough. So really good start to the second half, lively. And the message has been got across to the Shandong players that they need to win this game. Good defending on the near post. Little trick by Arif Ayman. A couple of earlier kickoffs in the AFC Champions League Elite. Kobe won again, beating Central Coast Mariners 3-2. And Ulsan went down 3-1 at home to Shanghai Port, who also had a man sent off. Kobe with a 4-point lead. Guangzhou have yet to play their 5th round game. The other game in the east is Buriram United against Kawasaki Frontale. That is 0-0 as well. This game needs a goal. Not for want of trying, both sides have come close. And now a change for JDT. So Obregon's race is run. By a Brazilian, Bergson. "23 goals so far this season for the Brazilian number 9. Oh, and Muned chipping it towards the back post. Goalkeeper was uncertain. And the misjudgment might allow Shandong to launch another attack. Arribas does well. Oh, it's far too much space and time in the middle of the park. Muned. Finds Murillo. Arribas. Hyman threads it through. And the pullback is intercepted by an orange shirt. They can't get it clear though. Krizan does well. Inter has time. Marcel, aware of who and what was around him. Two ahead of the ball. Zeka pointed it where he wanted it, but it wasn't forthcoming. Crosses into the side netting. Bolder move at half-time from Shandong. Probably under instructions from their coach, who's not on the sidelines. Choi Kang-hee. Arribas gets it back. So more cutting edge provided by that man and Zeka since they came on. push in the back. So Ribath shielded the ball with his body. A bit of indecision there. Not much on for JDT. This is a hard-working defensive moment for Shandong, although they've given away a free kick, but they made sure there were no free men and not much space available, but now they have to defend a set piece. Too far out for a shot at goal, you would have thought. You would have thought correctly. Oh, that's a nice touch from Ribath. Munez under Barina. Looking for Bergson, deflected into the path of the goalkeeper. Excellent clearance from the goalkeeper, just the bounce, beating Krizan. Acknowledges the intent from the goalkeeper. I think it's Krizan's responsibility to read the flight of the ball, but it's a really good idea. Bergson, wide left. Murillo, Hyman was waiting. Way from Malaysia to eastern China. They've made the trip as Hyman swings it in. Opportunity here for Shandong to break. Zeka does really well. Two in the middle. And it just was never going to reach either of them. Flow to the game in this second half. Here's Bergson. Ribath, it's opened up for him, and now Bergson trying to get the other side of Marcel Scalesi, who does well. Could hear what he said. I didn't touch it. Has the referee changed the decision, or is it still a goal kick? He seemed like he pointed for a goal kick. So yes, corner given. That decision has been reversed. Munez. to nobody. Zeka has time to let the ball run out of play, and the goalkeeper struggling here. A little shake of the head would seem to suggest that he's not able to carry on. Meantime, there's a substitution. Kieshvili comes on. So the three players who are a little bit perplexed that have been left on the bench at the start of this game. Are on the pitch, but we're just looking at some highlights of the goalkeeper, who certainly kept his side in it with that splendid save from before. It doesn't look like he wants to carry on. There's a lot of head shaking going on, but hour played, no goals in what is a massive game for Shandong. Johor, of course, would love the points, but a draw would do them nicely. They have a home game coming up next to JDT against Buriram United. It's on Tuesday. Shandong away to Kawasaki Frontale on Wednesday. No way through for Zeka. Murillo. I don't think you get a foul for that. Takes over. Oh, and they left a man alone. Only one in the middle, and that's Bergson. And Ayman trying to pull it back. Bergson! Another terrific save. Knee injury or no, that's fantastic goalkeeping once again. Ayman cutting it back. Somehow it reached Bergson. Great first touch. Brilliant save. Windsor has it nicked away from him. Kieshvili. Georgian playmaker. Again, it's really odd that he wasn't on. He's 2 goals in his 4 appearances in the Champions League, and he can't get a start. The longer ball is looking for Arribas. Scalesi did well. Chenpu has it nicked off him. Bergson lays it off, neat and tidy. Bergson again rides the challenge. It's a poor pass though, looking for Arif Ayman. Yeah, foul. Here's Rafilov. Marcel needs to be careful here, he can talk himself into the book. Reckless from Israfilov. has a different quality of opponent to face in this second half. The two Brazilians and the Georgian playmaker. Funny sort of pass that, it just knocks any momentum out of the move. There's just perhaps a little bit too much space between the Shandong players, and JDT are closer together and able to play those neat little triangles and advance up the pitch, but Shandong don't quite have that cohesion. Insa once more. Munez very deep. Barena. Very low. Ayman. Tightly marked. Arif Ayman. Here he is again. Up for the shot. Park Jun-hyung chancing his arm. The knee seems to be better now, and he's able to take a free kick. A goal kick, rather. Touch, invited the challenge, and it has gone the way of JDT. Ribas wanted to take it quicker than that. Feel off bringing it forward. Left by Inter. Munez. Tariff pass, that one is into four players, but the two attackers were so tightly marked. Good tackle by Arribas. Stretching his Ayman and then turns and creates just a little bit of space. Runs into traffic though. And onside. Chance here. Chance taken. And Shandong, against the run of play, have the lead. Second half substitute, Zeka managed to stay onside, held off the challenge and guides it past the goalkeeper. VAR will have a look. He looks onside, holds off the challenge really well here and finds the back of the net. I'm sure that goal will stand. Scored in the cup final on Saturday in the 3-1 defeat, and now scoring his first goal in the Champions League this season. He tore his knee ligaments in July, did Zeka. It's been a long road back. Goal stands. Shandong lead 1-0. And these substitutions paying off for Shandong Taishan. Johor with 20 minutes to find a goal or two. Really making himself available once again. Amazing what a goal will do. Free kick JDT, they need to get on with it now. Could be a massive goal for the Chinese side. Spreading it wide. Murillo loses out in the air. .68 minutes the time of the goal. The 1-2 very nearly came off. Corner conceded, good defending, went with the runner. Nothing doing for Muniz. Nearly got there. Header down caused problems. Krizan thumped it away. Krizan again. Oh, nice. And then he gets bundled over. And there's a little bit of afters. Was there 2 or 3 nutmegs in there? 1. Oh, that was a blow on the head. 2, 3. Well, it will be a free kick to Shandong when play does resume. Krizan is back on his feet. And it was his pass for Zeka's goal. So the 2 Brazilians brought on at half-time, doing the damage. Zeka did really well to hold off the defender. Timed his run as well. It's a good goal. And it's one that separates the sides. So Muniz off, Heberty on. Heberty scored a hat-trick in their cup game last week, so he should be full of confidence. That's a clever angle ball. Arribas Still a Ribas. Oh. It opened up for him. It was on the left foot, and perhaps that isn't his strongest. Really good play up until then. Clever ball from Heberty, really good. And over the bar with his swinger. Shandong keeping up their record of scoring in every game. So they do have the firepower. It has to be said that Johor have not taken their chances so far in this game. Shandong have had a couple and taken one. And just that extra bit of quality brought on at half-time in 3 substitutes as Heberty, another through ball, and Ayman stays on his feet, and he can't keep it down either. They're getting closer. And it's Bergson in the end who lofted the shot over the crossbar. Feel they have a goal in them. Heberty has made an impact since coming on as a substitute. That's 2 through balls he's played that have created chances for Johor. That was going to be a foul. Ayman. Quiet second half. And crowded out. Shandong finding a way to get things done. And earning a free kick. Good hold-up play. From Zeka, the goal scorer. So he's running out of time to figure things out and get an equalizer. He's going to get on the end of this. First time from Bergson. Heberty was looking for the return. That's 3 nibbles they had there until the referee finally blows his whistle. Ayman, Bergson, looking to play Arribas in. Again, good running from the midfielder, trying to get ahead of the striker. Barina has it nicked off him. Krizan is difficult to get the ball off. Chen Pu spreads it wide. Dali goes long, nudge off the ball, not interested, says the referee. Fans didn't like it. Inter in acres of space. One of the features of this second half is Wu Xinhan, who came on as a substitute for Shandong. He has just about shackled Arif Ayman, who was so lively in the first half. He hasn't really had a look in this second. And now you can see how tight the marking is. Bottom right of your screen, 17 and 42. Kiashvili, little turn of pace. And he's away. Chenpu. Intricate on the edge of the area. Inter picks up the loose ball. Looking for Bergson. Marcel Scalesi is there. Should be a free kick, shouldn't it, to Shandong? Referee, I think, was blindsided. That will be a free kick to Johor. The player down, he's got a touch of cramp. And the referee has asked him a number of times to move off the pitch. They've completely ignored him. I thought that was a foul, I must admit. Little push in the back. The game will restart with a Johor free kick. Brilliant from Wu Xinhan. Really has made a difference. Perhaps not with the ball, the defender, but he has kept Arif Ayman very quiet. Everty, bit of miscontrol, but still has the ball. Bergson, and the volley! Tests the keeper. Lacked power. Murillo with the final effort. It's a yellow card for someone. And I think there's a substitute coming on as well. Go Chun-Yi is the man who's come on. He's a centre-back. He started the last Champions League game, so it looks like Shandong are going to settle for what they've got. tight game since the beginning. Heberty's range of passing has made a difference. That would have had to have been good from 18 yards to beat the keeper. There may be a change coming for JDT as well. Less than 5 minutes of the 90 to go. Shandong leading by that goal in the 68th minute from the substitute Zika. Good hustle from Creason. He too has made a difference. It was his pass for Zeka's goal. Heberty flicks it on, gets it back. Just no time at all for Hyman, and he gets a little shove off the ball. Still in play. Inter lets it run, Heberty. And eventually the referee will bring it back for a free kick. Is that another yellow card? It is. For the goal scorer. A number of infringements, according to the referee. Third yellow card for the Shandong team. One was for a substitute. He was a little bit lively on the touchline in the first half. Free kick to Johor. They are running out of time. Oh, and the delivery is just not what Heberty wanted or is capable of. It says the yellow card is not for Zeka, it's for the there is Creason's the yellow card. So a couple of yellow cards, one for the coach as well. Heberty lays it off. Bergson. Ayman has come off this left wing. He's just, rather right wing, because he's just getting so much attention from Wu Xinhan. Heberty. Again, another lovely pass. First time cross. Aimed at Inter, who's one of the smaller men on the pitch. So Johor have it back. Corner. Oh, goal kick. Rivas isn't happy. It did look like a corner. There's a defensive midfielder coming on just to help shore things up in midfield, but it's a goal they need. Chested down to Heberty. Oh, that ball was fired into Ayman. Kivashvili in a little bit of space. And the back heel, headed away. So a lot of men committed to that attack. Ayman helps it on, that was clever. Arribas lost his footing and was then kicked off the ball. They're not happy. Oh, and another player is down. Arif Ayman has had a frustrated second half, and perhaps he's taken it out on Wu Xinhan there. So Win Chong Yeo is one of them down. So here's how that unfolded. Arribas slipped, and then Ayman having a go at Wu Xinhan because he kicked the ball away. So both of them, in theory, should get a yellow card. And the referee not having anything to do with the play acting from Wu Xinhan. He was only pushed over. He gets a yellow card for kicking the ball away. There's been a few, and we have 7 minutes of stoppage time to play at the end of this game. 7 minutes for Shandong to hold out, and 7 minutes for Johor to find an equalizer. It was a painful collision for both players, and it came because Arribas slipped. Plenty of red and blue shirts forward, but that's a free kick. Approaching 30 fouls in the game, 8 yellow cards. Wong Chun Yu is struggling. Oh, nicked away. Krizan. Are under pressure, severe pressure. They've been physical, Shandong. I think that's reflected in the number of fouls they've conceded, but tried to put it about a bit. And they know that JDT are in good form, that if you let them play their football, they can hurt you. And one of their strategies has been to get in their face. It's worked for Shandong.
Guys, sit down for me, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Ayman is beaten in the air. Krizan can come away with it. Arribas gets goal side. He's such a good outlet, so good at holding the ball up. Bergson chasing. There's 3 of them out of it. Flag stays down, 1 in the middle. Problems here for Johor. Big problems. Oh, so casual with the finish. Been so good since he came on. Created the goal. Kiashvili will no doubt be saying something in the dressing room afterwards, along the lines of, come on, that was on a plate for you. He tried to be clever. Israfilov's effort is weak and straight at the goalkeeper, and there's another player down. I think it's Wong Chun-Yu again. It is indeed. Well, it hasn't been a great game, in all honesty, but there has been some good moments, and it has been competitive, and there has been one or two moments of drama. He could have put the result beyond doubt with that opportunity. Chun-Yu departs. The domestic season in China is over, so he'll have pretty much a week to recover. Get ready for the next Champions League Elite game as we see that chance wasteful. And the run from deep has caught them all out, except the goalkeeper who spotted it. Murillo. And they've won a free kick. Heberty standing over the ball. He's had an impact since coming on as a substitute. It's still alive for JDT. Israfilov opts to go back. This is Heberty once more. Insert. Plenty of time and space for him. Xiong trying to get round the back. Good defending, and like all good defenders, Go Chun-Yi pleads his innocence. Was he innocent? Yeah, pretty much just eased him off the ball. We're in stoppage time of stoppage time. Bergson beaten in the air. Yashvili. Anywhere will do for Chenpu. All eyes on the referee now. Murillo, and still crosses a deep one. It's going to come to nothing, and Shandong can clear their lines. Intense late pressure from the visitors, who had the better of the first half of this game. That is another free kick. Yellow card, number 9. Lu Bin Bin, I think. Oh, 2 more yellow cards, so that's up to 10. One for dissent, a lot for dissent. That's another one. At least 4 of the cards have been for dissent. It's Rafilov rather than Bergson, who's gone into the book. So this really is last chance saloon for Johor. Bergson is the one who's standing over it. Can he produce a moment of magic and nick a point for Johor? Oh, it's Heberty, and no, he can't. And relief sweeps around the ground amongst the home fans, because that is the end of the game. A massive, massive win for Shandong. They have had a miserable month, finishing out of the continental football places in the Chinese Super League, losing in their cup final, but they have ended the month with a much-needed victory in the Champions League Elite. It came courtesy of a goal in the 68th minute. Zeka on as a substitute, taking the pass from Krizan, holding off the defender and sliding it under the goalkeeper. Mention also for the Shandong keeper, Wong Dali. Brilliant save in the first half to deny Arif Ayman. It has finished. Shandong Taishan 1, Johor Darul Tazim 0.